They say it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. Well, I say it ain't where you're at, it's where you're from. At this point, for every child in America, if we know where they live, we can determine their future. I mean, we can figure out, just based on their zip code, how likely they are to get cancer or heart disease, or how likely they are to graduate from high school or college, or get a high-paying job. I mean, literally just based on where they live, we can figure out how successful they're going to be in the future. And it's really based on the quality of the conditions in the community that they're raised in. So don't we have an obligation to make a difference in communities that have challenges? And I certainly think that we do. And so the question for all of us is, what are we doing to make a difference? My name is James Perry, and I'm CEO of the Winston-Salem Urban League, and I know place matters.
So place matters being a place-based strategy means that it has some geographical bounds. There aren't hard lines, but it's 13 neighborhoods in Northeast Winston. There are about 34 churches over there. There are 3 schools directly in the neighborhoods, but the neighborhoods also represent something interesting about the development of our city, that they were a suburb for a while, that as we think about them kind of in the middle of things now, they were developed as early suburbs here in Winston-Salem.
I'm from Winston-Salem, born and raised. I'm a product of the education system. I'm a product of the communities across Winston-Salem. So now to be able to come back and give back and to also provide information to my people, to my community is powerful to me, and it's life-changing. It has changed my life.
The Resident Impact Council is a group of folks who emerge as natural leaders or are really interested in seeing how their neighborhoods and their community can be better. They are a group of folks who come together and who help guide United Way and all of the Place Matters partners in how this work is supposed to be done.
The Impact Council is a group of residents that have come together from an area that we call Place Matters, which is a United Way initiative. So if a organization wants to work in the communities that we live in, as residents, we want to be able to look at those projects and make sure that those projects have a resident-led piece where residents can be involved in deciding on how much and if this is something that a community can benefit from, and also being able to give advice to those organizations to say, this is what this community in this area needs, and this is how we see that we can actually help you reach your goal as well as an organization.
There are about 3 initiatives that our congregation is involved in. One is called JRAMS, which is an acronym for Jackets and Rams Achieving Maximum Success. It's a partnership with Carver High School, the Yellow Jackets, Winston-Salem State, the Rams, and Grace Presbyterian Church. It's a mentoring program where we work with repeat 9th graders, 10th graders, mentoring them, exposing them to several different opportunities, trying to encourage academic performance. Another initiative we have is with Winston-Salem Forsyth County school system, and that's working with middle schoolers, particularly Mineral Springs. It's the Be Legendary grant, which is really the same mentoring program. It's a little heavier on the tutoring side, where we focus in on tutoring middle schoolers through that. And the third initiative we have is a partnership we have with Crisis Control. It's our Healthy Eating Initiative, where we're providing classes, how to prepare meals, healthy meals, how to purchase healthy meals, and also we have what's called a training garden on our campus, where some of our JRAMs, some of our junior JRAMs that are the middle schoolers go and they plant in that garden. They learn mathematics, they learn some science through this piece, while we're also developing relationships in that garden. Our seniors take them through that process there. We harvested at least 3 times this summer with our JRAMs. They were on our fall, or I think it's our winter crop now that has been planted, and we're waiting to see that happen. So
So the Urban League actually
is a participant in the Place Matters program, and we have this really great program that is in partnership with a bunch of really great organizations. The program is called NET, Neighborhood Empowerment Through Technology. So it's all these organizations that come to the table to say that we're going to make sure that we deliver technology to communities that haven't had access to technology in the past. What happens is that we go out and recruit folks who are lacking in computer skills. And once we're able to vet them and get them all together, we get them over to a training at Forsyth Tech, and they learn basic computer skills. And they also use those computer skills to clean up their resume. And then once they're done with that class, that training, they're able to buy a refurbished computer from Winston-Net for only $20.
I think poverty may be the single greatest ill that gets in the way of equity, that tampers people's potential and promise. So for United Way and for the business community to focus in on poverty, I think it's wise, I think it's bold, and I think it's something that we can measure. Poverty and its ills manifests itself in multiple ways. So if you could go, it's like taking the head off the snake. If you can deal with poverty and really address poverty and its effect, I think we're looking to seeing a much better city, a much better county, and maybe even becoming a model for this nation by taking this initiative on.
Place matters because that place and all of these places matter to who we become as people and how we can contribute to what our community becomes and ultimately what our world might be like. Place matters because for some of us, these places still aren't great.
A lot of the people that I grew up with were from those places, and my friends were from those places. And one of the things my friend says that she remembers about me is even after experiencing, a teen pregnancy, I stayed the course. I stayed in school. I would stand on the bus stop, having drug dealers all around me, things going on around me, but still taking the city bus to Winston-Salem State, and just seeing me continue to, regardless of what the place looked like, I saw what I wanted it to be. And then also, because I am from that community, I see the value in everybody. And so I knew that some of those, what we consider to be homeless people or people that are out standing on the corner drinking, I knew them and knew who they were and knew what backgrounds they come from and knew that they had value and that they just needed to be reminded. And so, the place that I came from matters. And those people that, even though I had to walk past them at that moment to get done, to get where I needed to be, my desire was one day to be able to come back and help the community that I come from.